welcome to Game Time with Kyle. That's myself. Welcome to another episode of Game Hunting. It's the second one we've done. It's been a little while since the first. And on today's episode, we have a Pawn America right here in my home city of Sioux Falls. I think it's a national chain. I've heard of a few stores that they've had. So I'm not a big fan of pawn shops for especially the classic and retro games. Maybe it's just this area. I'm pretty sure it's just in and around this area. It's just never been as successful. I never really found a whole lot. There's probably two locations here in the city that I've been pretty successful with finding some retro games. And this is one of them. And this is what we're going to show off on this video. Just kind of take a little tour of what they have on an average basis. Sometimes they have a great selection. Sometimes not so great at all. But the footage that I captured here for this episode was taken just about 2 to 3 months ago. And I think it's a prime example of a lot of great retro games and consoles that they have up to the newer modern stuff. So we'll take a tour of that. And like I said, pawn shops here in this area are hit and miss. But this one's been pretty good to me. And if you're ever in the Sioux Falls area, check out Pawn America. And that's where I get a lot of my games as well. So yeah, enjoy the tour. Alright, here you can see a collection of Game Boy games, a few in the box, Game Boy Advance games underneath. There's some boxed Pokemon games, that's pretty neat, the original Game Boy. There's some PSP and DS games. Original NES, some gold DS's there, and Vitas, PSPs. There's some Disney Infinity characters. I see my boy Iron Man, always good. Down below on the bottommost shelf, some classic NES and Super Nintendo games. There's a couple Super Nintendo systems as well as boxed games for the SNES. Those displayed are some cool collector SNES games. There's some Atari games down below as well as some Magnavox Odyssey 2 right there and some ColecoVision games. Over here you can see some consoles that they have. PS3s, a few PS4s there. Quite a few collection of 360s, but we know how quality that system is. There's some comics there. There were also some boxed Wii U's and everything. There's some Wii games as well as various DS and GBA games underneath. Here we're moving into the PS1 collection as well as PS2 games. Spot Goes to Hollywood is there, highly recommended. There's some just a regular NES games there. There's the SNES collection. N64 there in the corner. There's some Sega Genesis games, both loose and boxed. There's some Atari 2600 games, and above those are some boxed Genesis games. Over here we have the original Xbox collection. Love the original Xbox. Not a fan of the 360, but original's good. There's a boatload of PS2 games, just shelves and shelves full of PS2 games. Switching around here, we have PS3 titles. Quite a few of those as well. So yeah, lots of PS3 up there, and we're going to move up to some PS4. They also have PSP games. I don't think we can see them. And there's the 360 collection, a few of those. So that will do it for the tour of the Pawn America here in Sioux Falls. Lots of fun games, and like I said, I'm not a huge pawn shop visitor, but there's one or two that I like, and this is one that I wanted to show off because this is one that I definitely do get a lot of games from. Here's some other videos that I have that you can definitely check out if you subscribe, and everything for the channel. Lots of Two-Player Tuesdays as well as some system overviews, what we like to do the best. And yeah, some various other shows. There's a Coleco Gemini review, some Pinball Arcade. There's a game room tour. Definitely check that out. Mobile game recommendations and everything. So yeah, definitely check out my channel for some other great videos as well. And everybody who has, thank you a whole lot. Means a lot. Thank you for anyone who has subscribed. You are all awesome. And we'll see you later on Game Time. Thanks everybody. Have a good one.